It's okay. It's been 2 months since I did a live stream on here. I've been kinda missing it for sure. Been here at this new place for a month, living at a townhouse now, which is definitely an upgrade. In some ways, it was kind of a downgrade though. In some ways, like it stinks to not have a pool, not have a hot tub, and I don't see as many people because I live in a little more spot that's farther out of town instead of being in town. So yeah, but I just think of like the need to really embrace what God is doing in your life and enjoying it and appreciating it. So, like, this beard is a good example. I just got tired of shaving it and I sort of just let it grow and I've started getting some compliments. It's a good exercise in letting go of others' judgments because I have some people who are like shave it off and there's other people that love it. I don't really like it, but I want to keep it around just for funsies and for the laughs and for the pictures and stuff like that. So it's like make sure you make time for documenting things because like those 2 months, I mean, that was when I was like preparing to move. That was me go doing my first marathon. Like that, there was a lot of different things that happened during that point, and I can't go back and make it so I can make a video at that time. You just can't do it. So all you can really do is embrace the here and now. And I did have this like feeling of wanting to do more live streams and thinking that would be beneficial, even if it didn't lead to much growth of my channel, but that it would help my channel, inner channels, have places to go. And I really feel that over the last 2 months, I haven't done a good job of providing myself outlets to get these things out. I do think a lot of it is living in a new place and not having so many people around me. It makes it more difficult to get the opportunity to talk to a lot of different people like I might be used to. So there has to be adjustments. There has to be adjustments. And it's trusting that God is aware of all the things that are brand new about the situation and all the things that are very much the same. You're still the same person. Mostly it's the environment that's changed. So, yeah. This room is pretty messy. It's pretty small too. Just got closet, bobber, and the crowning jewel, the TV. When I walked in with that TV, I was like, all right, we're gonna have some fun. So I've watched a lot of Pokemon before going to bed, so that's my great time. Um, KK user, I hope you guys are well. Yeah, we're just chilling today. Have not done a stream on here in quite some time, over 2 months. I also got a new gaming laptop pretty recently. It's over there, so I'll probably do some streams on Twitch again because I've been wanting to do that. It's just a prison stuff. Yeah, dude. Sometimes it definitely might feel that way for sure. No, no. There's a door. I can leave at any time. I can leave at any time. We're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah. No. Free Israel. Yeah, for real. Um, things are going pretty good though. I've been learning more. Like you can hold on to things, but it's better just to like create a space so you can let these things flow. And I did a pretty good stream of these live streams for a little bit of time, and then I kind of stopped the last 2 months after running my first marathon and let this grow for a while. So I'm just living here in Utah, chilling. I'm working for my friend's startup right now, and I also write poetry books. I have a weekly newsletter that helps people become better instrument for God. I don't speak any other language than English, sorry. But yeah, you can check it out in the show notes. It has a little over 1,000 people. And yeah, working for the startup, I do cold calls, I do writing, I do data entry. It's pretty slow right now. Yeah, the beard is it's just one of those things. It just took some time. That's cool. You're in the UK. That's cool. Yeah, I'm over in Utah right now. So yeah, I actually made a podcast episode earlier today about how this season, the place you're in, is just temporary. So just enjoying, embracing the season. For now, I'm just kind of chilling, saving up dough, living here, blessed, very, very, very blessed. Very blessed. Yeah. Well, we're just doing what we can. We're just doing what we can. So just trying to work better with the gifts God has given me. Work better with the gifts He's given me. He's given me gifts to speak, to write, to empathize with people. I've already written a couple books, but you just have to continue to add fuel to the fire, or you're not going to get where you want to go. If it's this is like a train, you got to have things flowing into the train. Like I haven't made a podcast. Well, I haven't done a live stream on here. I haven't done a YouTube video in a little bit. I mean, I was starting to cultivate a little bit of a community on here with the live streams. We're having some people coming consistently. Now, if they jumped in, like, who the heck is this? They'd be, unsubscribe. I don't know this person. It's like, actually, no, I just grew the beard. So, yeah, we're just gonna let it keep growing. My thought process with the beard is I used to play this game called Don't Starve on live streams on Twitch back when I was back in college. And one of the best ways to survive in winter in that game, you go through different seasons in the game, and each season is just like tougher than the last a lot of the time. And I don't smoke or do anything like that. I've never had any smokes or anything. I've never had anything like that. But you can assume whatever you want by seeing the beard. That's the beautiful thing about the beard. The beard says something. It says like I haven't shaved a while, or anything. I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything in my life. There's a lot of lessons I learned, but I don't regret anything. I wouldn't change anything. But yeah, anyway, I think I kind of fell off the train. What do I think about Andrew Tate? I think there's a lot of reasons why he's popular. I do think his thoughts on hookup culture are whack. I don't buy into hookup culture at all. For me, I have an ADHD brain, and so I remember things really well. So like uh all the dates I've been on. Um yeah, I'm single, chilling, yeah, not never doing anything like that. Yeah, with the hair is an interesting story. It's like it's probably gonna be gone in like the next little bit. We're just enjoying the time. I am gonna get a haircut probably pretty soon. But yeah, well, I appreciate it, Grayson. I've done tons and tons of videos. So I did a gaming YouTube channel when I was younger. Yeah. So I don't know. And end of the day, just working to be better and enjoy the journey more, trust more what God has put into place, my life, things that are in motion. See, right? Something could be all the way over here, but it's not going to get to here until it follows that route. And so there's some things that just aren't here yet. So you're doing outsourced recruiting service for trucking companies. Okay, interesting. I mean, it sounds like you have your niche down, so that's good. So that's like one of the key first things to making sure you make enough is having a pretty good niche, and then once you nail the niche down, you can scale it out to other stuff. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think just not wanting to go back in time is important. See, there was parts of me 3 months ago when I was living at a different apartment and I wasn't living in this townhouse. It's like, man, I wish I could be living in that townhouse. I wish I could move out or something. And yeah, well, that did happen, and I can never go back to those other days. So I used to live really close to a track, and so I could run on the track like basically every day or walk around the track or whatever. That track is really far away from me now. And so again, just enjoying the stuff while you have it because you just really don't know how long it's going to be there. I lived at home for a little bit of time after college, and yeah, like that season's obviously over. Just living and hanging out, chilling out here. Hope you have a great life and accomplish your goals. I appreciate it. I hope you accomplish your goals too, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. And it's about taking it day by day rather than trying to do these big quantum leaps, doing little 30-minute live streams as opposed to a, one 5 or 6 hour live stream. Like the chances of that having the same result as being consistent for a long period of time, yeah, no. Consistency is one of the toughest things, but once you do find something that really, really works, even just a little bit for you, yeah, you just got to keep going. So, yeah. Yeah. So it's only temporary. End of the day, I do need to call my bank because my bank, somebody tried stealing my money pretty recently. So that wasn't good. Thankfully, they didn't steal any money, but I needed to get my card changed and stuff. So, yeah. It's the willingness to show up when you don't feel that great and to accept like, okay, this is where I'm at, but I'm going to get better from here. I'm going to change from here. I'm going to develop. I'm going to give the pain and the worries and the stress to God and move forward. And I talked about that with a friend actually like an hour ago. We talked about that, about being willing to just talk to God about whatever it is and to not stress about what has already happened. So, like, end of the day, God works it all out for your good. Like Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for good to those that love God. Genesis 50:20 talks about how the devil meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. So God works it out. Like Joseph of Egypt is a great example. He was in prison and he was not supposed to be in prison, but he was in prison because he got framed for something he did not do. And so he served his time in prison. But then God delivered him out of the prison. And so his time there was very, very temporary. So as God is taking you to these new rooms, these new opportunities, these new places, do not worry or stress about anything that has already happened, right? There's a lot of influencers online. There's a lot of sketchy girls doing OnlyFans or whatever, and they're building up these giant, online presences and stuff. But like, yeah, end of the day, you need to stay with the tribe you want to stay with. The vibe attracts the tribe. So you must be patient and not spend time with things that you know are going to derail you and cause you to fail at your mortal mission. That is really what a lot of these things do. They cause distraction. Pornography obviously ruins marriages and prevents a lot of would-be marriages from happening. I've talked to friends who said that, that got in the way, and so they weren't the girl just could not overlook that, and so they didn't get married. And so he's still single for like another 5-ish years. So this is a very real thing. And so, yeah, new feelings take you to new ceilings. So you just stay with it, stay with God, and He will take you where you need to go. You don't have to worry about anything. But it's tough when we have political upheaval, we have these tragedies, we have other things that happen, to think, oh, God is not going to help me out because this and this and this happened. And no, every time I personally have relapsed into viewing pornography, like God is still helped me out, still helped me to get back up, helping me to dive deeper into my goals, helping me to do more of these, even though there's like nobody here. Who cares, dude? It's good to just get these thoughts out there. And the mindset I have is like, chances are like somebody could go back and re-listen to this, even if it's just my future self. And that could be really helpful, right? Because there's things I'm doing really well at right now that me in the future might benefit from watching again. So like I did my first marathon pretty recently. So that's a good thing. And in the future, when I'm got my money more figured out and stuff, and if I want to know what it's like to be at that place, well, I have content for that. I have content where I can go back to that place. I can see my face. I can see how I was feeling. And so if I want to be back at that level, then just need to do those things that I was doing in that moment, and of course, respect the current of today. So yeah, it's it's just continuing to believe that better days are ahead, not worrying and stressing about how other people view your story, because that is really a skewed point of view that they have. They don't know who you're going to become. They can make guesstimations, but only God truly knows your story and where it's going to end up. So being able and willing to show up when you feel broken is a sign of strength to a certain degree. Being able to ask for help is very important. So I don't want to drag these on any longer than is completely necessary. It was fun to just kind of jump on really quick. I'll do another one again soon, and we'll probably just get back in the swing of doing these just to talk about things that are on my mind and hopefully can make a difference for some people. But yeah, God is good, and He's able to bring you to things that are new, and it will be good. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will chat with you next time.